Here we are, Cherry Street. I spent my Father's Day binge watching Queer Eye on Netflix. Queer Eye's 5th season was filmed in mostly in Philadelphia. The two things happened here. This is where they lived, and also this is where the doggy fashion show. I think it was episode 2. Rihanna had a doggy fashion show, and it happened right here. What we're going to do today is we're going to drive around the entire city of Philadelphia, and I'm going to show you as many locations as I can that were used in season 5 of Queer Eye. If you never watched Queer Eye, I don't know what's wrong with you. It's only the most positive show in the history of television. What they do is they take one person in the show, they call that person a hero. And what they do is they teach that person, one, how to dress, how to cook, but also, the most important thing, how to believe in yourself. And don't ever hold back. If you need to have a conversation with somebody, have that goddamn conversation with somebody. Don't let a 10-minute talk be the reason you're depressed your whole life. That's what I learned from the show. 2021 Frankfurt Ave, this is Maid and Maker, episode 5. Abby the activist. She doesn't like to buy anything new. This is the store where Tan takes her to get her vintage clothing. They sell used vintage clothing. This is the Church of the Atonement on Montgomery Street in Fishtown. And this is Pastor Noah's church. One of my favorite scenes happened in this church. It's when Pastor Noah apologizes to Bobby for how he was treated in the church when he was a young guy. You know, Pastor Noah took responsibility as the whole church community and apologized to him. A very moving thing. I think I cry every episode. I cry at least, 72 times. This is La Colombe on Frankfurt Ave. On episode 2, the episode with the dog groomer Rihanna, this behind these doors here, her boyfriend, and Caramo, they go back there and they talk. They have a conversation. They have a heart-to-heart. Rihanna had to talk to her boyfriend because I think he cheated on her. How they're doing. There are certain ones you just want to watch a follow-up on right away. I have my own opinions. It seems like he could have helped out with that RV a little bit, you know. Could have maybe helped her out just a tad. I know she didn't ask for help, but still, you know, when she goes to sleep, you break in, you clean the goddamn thing. I don't know. At 1253 Front Street is the Front Street Cafe. Pastor Noah, he didn't come out till he was, I believe he was in his 40s or 50s. He didn't come out till he was very late in life. He had somebody in his parish come out, and the other pastor says, do you think that person came out too late or too early? And he said it was fine when he came out. And he said, and then the pastor said, well, why are you so hard on yourself when you came out? Something along the lines like that. Very beautiful. It's the most moving moment of the whole scene. So one of the most touching, beautiful moments in the history of television, to me, happened in that little restaurant right there. For all you Caramo fans out there, this is the house from Real World. This is from the first time Caramo lived in Philly for a little bit. The guy had 2 reality shows in Philadelphia, and the houses were 1 block from each other. What are the odds of that somebody has 2 reality TV shows, 2 different series, and both houses be a block from one another? Who else would give a shit about that besides me? And all my favorite scenes are Caramo scenes. So Caramo's my favorite. I thought it was Jonathan. Definitely Caramo. Actually, I like Tan's hair. I love Tan's hair. If I could do that to my hair, I would do that to my hair. That giant fish there is the sign, I guess, for Marco's Fish Stand, which is closed. It's around 3 o'clock. Stuff the Italian market starts closing earlier because they open up so early. So this is where Marco's Fish Stand is. His restaurant's down the street. Let's go take a peek at that. So it doesn't look like it's open yet. And I was wondering about when I was watching the show, because they filmed it before the coronavirus happened. I was wondering if he ever got it open. And he didn't. Once it is open, I can't wait to go there. It has to be good, right? The guy's around fish all day. He has to know how to cook fish, right? That's my hood. This is near Lee and Thompson Street. This is Pizzeria Padilla. So in episode 9, this is where Dr. Lily goes to learn to make pizza. They say this is the greatest pizza in America. Not America. This is the Clay Studio. Episode 9, Dr. Lily is taking a pottery class with the family. They were making something in there, and I see they were just making, an ashtray. But probably not an ashtray. I don't think the kids smoke.
TikTok?
YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even worse. Now I'm doing a thing for all the filming locations of Queer Eye Season 5.
I make humongous Queer Eye fans.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
And Allison was telling me a story about her Queer Eye relationship. Allison, tell.
I am in remission of cervical cancer for the 2nd time.
Yay!
My dad and I set an hour after dinner each time, and we watched the entire series of Queer Eye together. They basically have gotten me through cancer treatment, radiation and chemo.
Right.
They got me through it.
And you said before you watched the show with your dad said, listen, I ain't watching no makeover show. And what'd you say to him?
I said just watch one episode.
It's
They
not
will change
it's
your
not
life.
it's not just a makeover show.
No,
It's
no.
a life-changing show,
It
Dad.
is.
And your dad.
And we both have cried during episodes.
Did your dad cry
Yes.
a lot? I cried every episode.
Oh, I cry.
I cried during the
everything.
trailers.
I just look at Karamo.
I'm about to
and
cry
I'm like,
right now. Oh, Karamo's the man.
We know it. Karamo, somebody's gonna cry.
Allison, her one wish when she was suffering, she defeated cancer. So
Even though I'm in remission, I'm still out of cancer wish.
and her cancer wish was to meet the Fab Five. So
Even if it was through Zoom.
anything, just a little.
Thank them.
Because they helped her, so she wants to say thank you. I'll have a link to her at Instagram. If any of the Fab Five see it, hit her up. Well, congratulations on
Thank you
beating
so
cancer
much.
twice.
Thank you. I'm
And
a
congratulations
warrior.
on having a cool dad watching.
I have an amazing family.
This is a closer look at the Magic Gardens wall. And this art is made by a local artist who lives nearby here. His name's Isaiah Zargar. So behind me is the Magic Garden. And episode 8, Marco the Fishman, he has a heart-to-heart talk with his daughter who he hasn't seen in like a year and a half. He said, Dad, you're a little strict on me. And Dad said, you know what, I'm sorry I was strict on you. And she said, Dad, I miss you. He said, yeah, I miss you. And he said, he said something so beautiful, something like, the way I describe love is my daughter, something like that. Very beautiful, so beautiful I don't remember it. And this is Cheves in Port Richmond, probably the greatest kielbasa place, I would say, the world. It's the Sweeney episode. Jen Sweeney comes here. She's Polish. She doesn't know anything about Polish cuisine, and she's Polish, so she comes here. I think they teach her how to fry up a potato pancake, and she gets a little kielbasa. And the party they had at the end of that episode was catered by this place. She was sitting here with Anthony, and they were eating some food on a milk crate. Oh boy! And the cool thing is, this is like maybe a mile and a half from my house. Mrs. Captain was mad. She goes, "How come we didn't know they were filming here?" And I said, "Because they keep that shit top secret." These are the Society Hill Towers, and if you turn around, this is Sahav. I think it's Israeli. It's Israeli food. And in here, this is where Abby the activist learned how to make the twice-baked eggplant. Out of all the recipes this season, this is the one that I said, I turned around to Mrs. Captain and I said, you got to Google and how to make that, because that looked really, really good. And on episode 9, this is where Tan takes Dr. Lily to go for a makeover. He takes her to Boyds, and she gets all dialed up and all. Boyds was looted a few weeks ago, so the store is closed right now. It's one of the most beautiful stores. I work there, so so it's one of the most beautiful stores in the. If you were gonna buy like luxury clothes, I don't know where else you get treated so well. And I was looking at some of her outfits she bought. They were definitely like $800, $1,200 outfits. And honestly, she had a haircut Dr. Lily. She had a haircut like Bailey from the WWE. And I don't know. If I was going to have a doctor, I wouldn't want her to have a haircut like a wrestler, especially Bailey. So, if you don't know who Bailey looks like, I'll have Bailey pop up now. Yeah, so Dr. Lily, she was another one. She had the stupid haircut. All she had to do was take down her ponytail and throw a brush through it, and get an outfit that wasn't from H&M. She was good to go. Well, that's it. That's all the Queer Eye filming sites, as much as I can get to in one day. I think the most important message, and of all the things I learned from watching this TV show, it's not important to love everyone else. It's also important to love yourself. And me too. Be yourself. You gotta love yourself. Take care of yourself and others. Go. Alright, well, make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll sail with you later. I'll be a twirl, slow motion twirl. Toodles!